This is the Black Creative Handbook podcast with your host, Kassandra Lauren Gordon. Woo! Try and put some energy in there. You know, like on YouTube, be like, hi guys. But I just can't do it. That's my intro. You take it or you leave it. That's how creative I am today. Okay, so the podcast or solo episode is about staying focused. So if you're multi-passionate, if you are an ideas person, ideas woman, however, or man, however you identify, sometimes it is super hard to stay focused on one thing. I'm going to put it out there. I'm a bit of a hypocrite, but I'm working on it. I do have multiple projects, but I can only give my attention on one thing at a time a day. One thing at a time. I can't do 10 million things. I'm not there yet. I'm not super saiyan multitasker. I'm not there yet. Okay, let me just put that there. Okay, so what I've learned when I've made more progress in my life on my goals is to focus on one thing or eliminate a lot of white noise, a lot of things from my life. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. Every time I want to do this, I want to do that, you got to say no. And it's not even saying no to people. I got to say, for me, Kassandra Lauren Gordon, KLG, the G, I have to say no. I have to say, Kassandra should do this. Nope, can't do it. Because I said I was going to commit to this thing. I'm going to commit to that thing. So what am I committing to this quarter? Now it's coming up to Christmas season. I'm like, Christmas season, I need Christmas coins. CC. So I'm committing to my sales goal. That's all I'm tunnel vision on that goal. So today, to give value in the BCH community, I don't know why I say it like that, like Cartman out of South Park, community. There's 3 things about turning your vision, because usually artists, creatives, we are visionaries. We see things what people can't see. Like I could see, okay, for black jewelers, like I could see, not like I am like the be all of all black jewelers and I know everything, but I know what certain things to do, and I have to demonstrate. I've got to show a proof of concept. I've got to show something before people can believe in it. And that's what I do. Like even doing like what should we call it? Even me like pitching like public engagement, like art programs and getting funding. I got like, this is a pilot, give us the money. I don't know, like sometimes it's really annoying because I wish in my 20s I believed in myself. I've always had these ideas, like, you know, I was the first person in the world to do a morning comedy club. People say to me, don't do it, no one will come. People come 6 o'clock in the morning to watch comedy before they went to work. This is not online, this was in person. I had 50, 60 people in a room watching live comedy. Yeah? In central London. So people got out of their houses like 5 o'clock, whatever, to come to comedy in the morning and have breakfast. Okay? So I'm so used to, maybe because the way how I've grown up, in school, how people just always doubt me about my abilities, people in the workplace. I'm always, not because I want to, just by default, I'm always proving people wrong. Like, oh yeah, yes, we can do this. Yes, why not? Let's do it. Let's try. I don't like hearing like, oh, I can't do it. Like, let's try. If it fails, it fails. But sometimes in the world, especially in creatives, because sometimes when you put your work out there, you're so vulnerable, people, you know, a failure feels so intense. A failure feels so personal. And if you don't have the right people around you, and that's what I think I regret my 20s. I didn't have the right people around me, man. Only my 30s, I started to put my age out there. Don't, you know, look for my birth certificate. But anyways, I was just doubting myself because I was in like, I was surrounded by people, non-creative people. 9 to 5, they like to see things well. If it's not done, if it's not seen in front of them, it doesn't exist. As a visionary, you always, or a creative, you always see things that people don't see. Don't stop dreaming. Dream and action. Dream action. That's how I live my life. I dream it and action it as much as I can. Even though it might take me long enough to do it, but it's important. So turning vision into action is very important, and it's one of the hardest things I ever had to do as a creative, full stop. And there's 3 points which I really feel that it's very valuable for you to really look at. And, you know, sometimes when people see creatives, it's like, even if you're doing your 9 to 5, or even when you feel like, I have so much friends who are so talented in drawing and they don't pursue it. They've got gifts, but they feel like, okay, a 9 to 5 or working is safe, and that's fine. And they feel like, I wish I would get into creative stuff. I wish I want to draw. I'm like, but they can. It's what you prioritize is very important. So let me get into the 3 things so you can write some notes and action your vision and turn it into reality. So number 1, I think I touched on already, is like belief, self-belief, and being solution focused. Number 2, write it down, break it down. Number 3, routine. Routine? Bro, routine, man. Okay. So number 1, so when I'm talking about you have to believe and being solution focused, you're dreaming, you can do it. Be realistic, right? If you know you want to be, I want to be big as Beyonce, you don't have Beyonce voice and vocals and work ethic, put that out the door. But if you know in your artistic or in your business acumen abilities that you can believe it and you can do it, believe it and figure out what you need. What is the solutions? What is the roadmap? Reverse engineer. And I didn't do that. I know it sounds obvious. I'm telling you like to suck eggs, but you know it in your heart. But in reality, are you doing it? Are you putting time aside in your week, scheduling down 2 to 3 hours a week to really think about moving forward in your life, strategizing? As I said, I'm a very get it done girl, and I don't strategize, and that's what I feel like it's my downfall when I work or when I'm doing things. Is like I can do things and execute, but I'm not thinking long term, I'm thinking short term. So believe, solution focus. And when I say solution focus, it's asking yourself why or how. What are the resources to what are the resources to help you get there? What are the resources or people you need to help you to achieve your dreams? Because sometimes you can't do it yourself, you need people. How do you get those people on board? How do you get mentor? How do you talk to those people? How do you get relationships? How do you put yourself as value for them? What is your rapid prototyping? That is going to be my word forever. Like, how can you show a small version of what you want to create, the bigger picture in your creativity or in your business? What is your minimal viable product? MVP? What's that? And then when you have that, you can probably make traction with that and get other people to believe and get on board and with your vision. Yeah? So believe it and be solution focused. What can you do? And being solution focused, you don't, sometimes it just starts like, I can do it. What can you do with the resources, what you have? It might can't have $1 million budget, but what can you do with your lemonade budget? With your little budget, with your Audi budget. And I love bloody Lidl and I love Audi. And you can get a lot of stuff done with Audi and Lidl. Lidl, Audi want to sponsor me, let me know. That's my dream. One of my dreams. I have weird dreams, people. I love Lidl so much. Sometimes I cry how much I love Lidl when I go in Lidl. For all sorts of reasons. But let me stay on track because I'm turning their visions into action. I can't support Aldi's and Lidl's dreams because those German supermarkets are not putting money in my pocket yet. But let me manifest it because I do love those supermarkets. Number 2, write it down. Break it down. So I carry notebooks with me everywhere, even now, just to keep me on track. I'm good at writing it down. I know what I want. I do the vision board. I do it all. I put the vision board, Bernie, I put it all down. But I need to break it down. I've tried to break it down. What happened? if it's too full and you can't do it, you can't do it, that means it's too much. There's too much. Take some water out of that jar. It's too much. It's too much. So it's very hard for me, like, yeah, but I want to do everything. You can have what you want, but you can't have it all at once. Pained me. Because, you know, all these feminists, like, you can get what you want, you can have it all. And I'm just like, not me. Not all at once. So it's like, pick the one thing you can have that once, conquer it, and then move to the next. Conquer one thing, then move to the next. So break it down. So different people break down things. I try to break things, my big goals, into quarters, and then into months, and then into weeks, and what I'm going to do each day. So for instance, like, so this quarter, I want to have X amount of sales. This quarter for the Christmas season, I'm like, because how do I do that? How do I do that? Okay, what should I focus on in the September month or the October month? Okay, September, I'm going to, you know, in August, I start from August, like, create content for my campaigns and stuff like that. Okay, September, I want to send out all my press releases and stuff like that, just, you know, e-shots. October, start of the campaign, stuff like that. And then next, hopefully be operational, you know, do my jewelry orders and and December, it's just like review, stuff like that. Very high level stuff. And then the high level stuff, I'm like, okay, so make sure September, what do I actually have to do step by step? Who's going to help me step by step? Do I need to get a VA? Do I need to get other people on board? Do I need to pay? What do I need to do? Step by step. Literally go on Trello. Trello's not giving me no money, but Trello, freeness. You know, I love the freeness. I try to go on free stuff. I try to do it on paper, but paper can get a bit messy. But if I do it on Trello, Trello seems to be working for me. So Trello is my best friend, or whatever the free equivalent is. I'm not paying for it, so it is what it is. So breaking it down into manageable chunks. Look, if you got your 9 to 5, and 9 to 5s are a lot. All you have is weekends and a couple of hours a day when you're working. So you're working Monday to Friday, and you want to go gym as well. So what that gives you, like, an hour or two a day. Just, you have to be satisfied. Like, look, you need to sleep, you need to eat. You got a family, you probably got a partner. You can't just F them off. F them off sometimes. You can't F them off all the time, because you're gonna suffer, and I've suffered. So realistically, you only got an hour or two a day when you have your 9 to 5, and then you know, hours on the weekend and stuff like that. So what can you do realistically in those times? What is, like, the 80-20 rule? What can you do realistically? What can you do in that time? And how can you get a team behind you to help you to realize your dreams? And what are you saving up for? Are you saving up so you can spend, like, a whole year working on your goals? What is your goals? You know, if you do have a 9 to 5 or not, what are your goals? You got to just think about things. You got to think. Yeah, break it down, seriously. And if it's too much, you think, oh, it's a bit too much, break it down again. Prioritize. Sorry, I'm speaking from the heart. I'm speaking of years of, like, not conquering and doing things properly, and I could have gone a lot faster. I thought, oh, I want to have all these things at once. No, do one thing well, at least. Do one thing well you feel very proud of, and then you can just live your life. Third thing is routine. Now, I'll tell you something. I got threatened, she's going to kill me, by my PT, personal trainer. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm always trying to lose weight. And it's very hard to talk about losing weight. I know this is not like but it's not like a business thing, but it's a wellness thing, personal development thing. And people are like, oh, Kassandra, you know, you look quite thin. I'm in England, like a size 10 to 12. So medium, average for England, I think. I don't know if it's average, but whatever. And it's very hard to talk about weight when you're not obese. So people could get really annoyed. But anyway, about a year or two ago, I was like 10 kilos heavier. And it's just like, weight doesn't come off me easily. Why am I telling you this? So my PT kind of semi-threatened me because I wasn't keeping to the schedule and I wasn't eating well. And she wasn't going to work with me. And I had to be very sleep and focused, like, oh, it was my last chance with the PT, and I really like her and stuff like that. And, you know, even though she wants to take my money, but she's been honest, like she only want to work with people who are going to put the effort in it. And I slipped up. I don't slip up all the time, but I did really get in a pattern of slipping up for the last couple of months, not really taking my my fitness properly and my eating habits properly well. And then I was like, that shook me up. I was like, rah, gotta do what she says, because she's the only PT or health professional which I really made consistent weight progress with, and other people, because people just always want to take your money and give you some stupidness. And I've been fat shamed by a PT and an institute. It's just I'm gonna have to do another story about this. It's not about, but here I'm going to try and give you value, stay that. So routine is very important. So the solution focused person, like, okay, I was solution focusing, doing some work with her, or motivation interviewing kind of techniques with her. And I was like, so how can I make sure that I do cardio at least six times a week, like nearly every day? And how do I do my strength training 3 times a week? And I was just looking, I need to do meal prep. So meal prep is just like, I try to like create meals in advance, so I don't have to think about food. So that's, if I do my food, I'm good. I don't have to think about, because when I'm tired and making food in the evening, it's just long, innit? So yeah, and then at 5 o'clock, I wake up 3:45 in the morning and I go to the gym. So I get to the gym about 4:30 or 20 to 5 and do my workout and do my cardio, or just do my cardio depending on what day. So routine is super, super important. So there you go, routine. So the 3 things I talked about: believe it, solution focus, write it down, break it down, and routine. So the takeaway is believe in yourself. Write it down. Action it. You can do it. You believe you can action it. I'm going to put the toolkit, the Black Creative Nation toolkit, down for you. Subscribe, download, buy my jewelry about light bulb moment. Do what you need to do. Have a light bulb moment. Change your life. Take action. Speak soon. BCH Nation. Bye.